Morning, welcome to Mucker's Movies. Today we're at St Mary's Church in Berrow, which is not far away from Berrow in Somerset. I came here a long time ago, but the church was locked. So hopefully today we'll be able to go inside and take a look around. It is known that there was a church in Berrow in 1020, but nothing of the building remains above the ground. It's a nice old church. Let's see if it's open. I know they do close in the winter because the sea's just the other side of the wall there, and it's prone to flooding. Yes, we're in luck by the looks of that. The present church was built in about 1280. The chancel and the tower arch, the columns inside the church, the doorway and the windows are all reflected of this period. The chancel can be dated to the 1300s. The tower is 15th century. All the soldiers again who died during the war. The church tower, like the church itself, is small compared to many, a fact that probably indicates that the village was not large and not particularly prosperous. It is known that the tower was once whitewashed and used as a mariner's beacon to help sailors keep safe along the Bristol Channel. St Mary's is often described as a wayfarer's church due to its connections with sailors and fishermen. Nice little wooden roof in here as well. Look at the thickness of this door. We have in the memory of Eric Bernard Williams, PORAFVR, reported missing 23rd of October 1942, aged 26. Well, here we are inside the church. There's a font in the back half of the church. It's quite dark in here. The main font is 14th century, with carved foliage round its sides. Be still and know that I am God. Oh, painting up here. It's quite a wide church. piece of timber up there with markings on. This Jacobean beam, I don't know if you can read set this, high on the south wall of the church. It was supporting a beam of a minstrel's gallery that was across the west end of the church. The inscription says, "I was set upright and even in 1637. They are of the Lord, a crust that in their dire dealings are not just." Alright, let's go this way first. In the tower there is a peal of 6 bells. The tenor was cast in 1668, but the treble, the baby one, appears to be even earlier. 2 other bells were cast in 1721 and 1774. The 3 oldest were recast in 1909. In memory of William Durston of this parish. He died 15th of November 1806, aged 70 years old. I think this is dedicated to the soldiers from the wars, this window. We've got in dearest memory of Archibald Claude Emery, 1908, 1933, the only son of Ruscombe and Mabel Emery, also of his wife Jessie Nee Woodman, 1909, 1991, and then their daughter Anne Elizabeth, 1932 to 1933, also Barbara Ruth, sister of Archibald, 1910, 1920, and Arthur Rudscombe, 1881 and 1969, and Mabel Rudscombe Emery, 1882 to 1981. In memory of Claire Armstrong, born July 17th, 1852, died August 24th, 2012, and her husband, William David Emery Armstrong. He was born 1855 and died 1925, rector of Ilchester in the county of Somerset from 1912 to 1912 and vicar of this parish from 1912 to 1917. Also their elder son, Edward Armstrong, 2nd Lieutenant, 6th Battalion Rifle Brigade, attached 3rd Baton, died July the 11th, 1915, of wounds received the previous day in Flanders during the Great War, aged 23. Constant Clark, 1887 to 1970. Here, this window is dedicated to Lillian Palmer, 1888 to 1972. We have To the Glory of God in loving memory of Ruth Marston, given by her son, William Henry Marston, AD 1889, CRIP Vicar. This window is dedicated to Kenneth Frederick, champion, 1921 to 1973. Last Supper. Is this something that's come off the roof of the church? Must be about 5 feet high. Inside this niche was discovered an extremely fine tabernacle crosshead, which now stands in the chancel. Originally, the crosshead was on top of the preaching cross, the base of which still can be seen outside the main door. It was bricked up for safety, probably because Cromwell had ordered all the statues to be destroyed. This window is dedicated to Francis George Oser, 1892 to 1973, was an organist from 1919 to 1969. Then Gladys Violet, his wife, 1895 to 1996. Part of an old font. says a quarter-foil font of the 14th century was discovered in 1926 during excavations in the churchyard. The base of the preceding cross rested on it. The head of the cross, 14th century, was discovered bricked up in the niche in the north wall of the nave. It is considered a fine example of a cross of this period. Nice old chairs. The old base of the pulpit bore the date 1621. Owing to its decayed state, it was removed in 1885 and a new base was added, but the pulpit itself is an excellent example of Jacobean carving. Says, to the men of Berrow who gave their lives in the Great War, 1914 to 1918, Edward Wynne Armstrong, Albert Victor Combe, Sidney John Ham, Reginald Alfred Ham, Roland E. Harris, Fred Norman, John Rawlins, and Henry G. Yard. In memory of the following from Berrow Parish, who died for the cause of freedom in 1939 to 1945. Officer L.R. Binnin, RAFVR, Sister G.M. Binnin, CNR, Flying Officer J.M.G. Brown, RAF, Gunner W.W. Coombs, Royal Artillery, Private E.J. Coombs, RAMC, Private M.J. Dunn, Devonshire Regiment, Flight Sergeant J. G. Foster, RAF, VR. Pilot Officer E. B. Williams, RAF, VER. It's really nice stained glass windows in this church. I wonder if we can go in and take a look at this window. There's like a sailing ship. We are by the sea, so it makes sense. Let's see what it says underneath. Got in memory of Janet Marcy Itchin, 1879, 1968. This window was designed in 1970. It depicts a ship, an early Christian symbol for the church driven by the wind of the Holy Spirit through time. The window is illuminated by the wonderful sunsets over the sea at Berrow and throw colour into the body of the church. Says GEO Osmond and Co. Taunton. Just spotted these on the wall there by the window. I think that's it from inside the church. Let's take a look at this. In memory of our Brean church warden, 1980 to 1985. That would be the cover for the font. Medieval fire extinguisher. Right. We'll have a look outside, but I won't spend too much looking around the churchyard because when I couldn't get in the church last time, we had a good look around the churchyard then. Anyway, I'll take a few photographs and we go outside and take a look around. Here we are back outside the church. Some very old looking gargoyles up there and the sundial. The sundial is a firestone placed in the battlement front wall. Probably where the old church cross used to stand. Got another remembrance of Alfred Guy Hodges, died 1864, aged 7 weeks. Also, Arlene, she fell asleep June the 28th, 1866, aged 3 months. The beloved children of Guy and Rhoda Hodges of Burnham. We have Elizabeth, the beloved wife of William Palmer of Berrow, died 1883. Was born in 1803, died 1883. William Palmer is born 1801, died 1888. Sir Thomas Hunter Urwick, died 1939, aged 73, and his wife Dame Effie Mary Urwick, she died 1940, aged 71. Frederick Garland died 1936, and Miriam Garland, she died 1958. George Gillin died 1933, and then we got Edith Grace, his wife, she died 1950. M.D. Mossman, born the 29th of September 1872, died 26th of Jan 1940. Even that day, as he trod to God, so walked he from birth in simpleness and gentleness and honour and clean mirth. Also his wife Kathleen, she died 1953. John William Viner, died 1939, aged 81. It was a lovely day. Here we have Henry Turner, died 1912, aged 53. Looks like they have arrow slits in the tower. We have Eng Williams Frost, died 1944, aged 71. Iris Bodie Frost, she died 1999, aged 76. And same one again here, Iris again, born 1922, died 1999. And Edwin William Frost, he was born 1923, died 1914. Frederick William Champion, who entered into rest 7th of Jan 1947, aged 62. Also his dear wife Mabel, Jane Champion, who died the 4th of September 1975, aged 85. Total Richard Tucker, beloved husband of Rosanna Tucker, died 30th September 1947, Rock of Ages, also of Roanotucky. Can't see any more. We got Timothy Whitestone, ex-WO RAF, crippled in 1939 to 1945, war, died 19th of November 1980, aged 58, rest in peace. And we have Elizabeth Mary Whitestone, died 16th of April 2013, aged 95. Maria Jane Myers, sister of the vicar of this parish, born December the 15th, 1819, laid to rest October the 27th, 1894. Gilbert Frost passed away the 17th of March 1879. Also Metford Gabriel, son of the above, he passed away the 1st of Jan 1919. Also Martha Frost, wife of the above, Gilbert, she died 25th of March 1933, aged 101. Well, you had a good innings. Well done. On the bench here it says, in love and memory of Ray Locke, 1949 to 2008. We have a Richard Tober, died 1860, aged 26. Also Joseph Tober, brother of the above, died 1877, aged 37. Also Sarah, mother of the above, and wife of John Tober, who died April 26, 1880, aged 74. Also John Tober, who died 1888, aged 86. Augusta and Nora Wheeler, died 1869, aged 6 weeks. William Hancock Wheeler, died 18 years vicar of Berrow, born 1837, died 1898. Let's have a look at one more over here. See if we can read it. No, I think it's all been worn away. Well, that's it from Mucker's Movies today. It was lucky to get in this church. It's generally closed. But we managed to do it today, which was really good. So, that's it. I'll speak to you again next week. I'll see you all next week, I should say. So it's goodbye from St Mary's Church in Berrow. And see you next week. Bye for now.
On you.